Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jay with Club BodyBoss. Today, we're going to do a beginner's workout. It's going to be a total workout. We're going to do some upper body, lower body, a little bit of core as well. I'm going to walk you through a brief 5 to 7 minute warm up. We're just going to get the blood flowing, get the muscles loose, then go into the strength training portion. I'm mostly just going to be using a set of bands, the workout bar, and handles today. I'll cue you in when you can switch with those. We're going to start off the workout. As always, if you have any questions, we have this chat available. So feel free to write in at any point. I'll try to get to those in a timely manner. Some good questions might be when we go into certain exercises, if you need any variations, different alternatives. I'm more than happy to help make suggestions. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started with the workout. So the first thing I always do before coming in is just getting the body loose, getting warmed up, making sure you're not just jumping right in. So we're going to do a warm up from the head all the way down to the toes. Just get the blood flowing, get the muscles loose, and then go into the strength training portion. So let's go ahead and begin with that. I'm first going to check in with my feet, make sure that they're evenly lined up. I have my toes in parallel, standing nice and tall, shoulders pulled back, chin elevated. Imagine there's a string holding your head up, so you're getting a lot of length in the spine and neck. We just want to maintain this good posture, not only in this workout and the warm-up, but also outside as well. So translate it to the real life. Let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start off with a head roll. So relaxing your shoulders and go ahead and roll out your neck. We're going to do clockwise and counterclockwise, getting a nice full rotation. So rolling it out both directions. You're going to get a full range of motion. The metaphor I always like to use is if you're tracing a circle with your nose. Now we're going to go ahead and stretch to the sides. Again, relax your shoulders. Your ear comes down towards your shoulder. Keep your chin elevated, so don't turn towards your shoulder. Just your ear coming down, getting that stretch in your neck to the sides. Then let's go ahead and look left and right. Turn and rotate your head. Try to rotate your eyes and look behind you as well. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Again, standing nice and tall. Get the length in the spine and neck. Going to now move up and down. Looking towards your toes, looking up towards the ceiling, getting a nice rotation. Now we're going to move into upper body, go into shrugs, pull your shoulders up to your earlobe. Again, get that full range of motion, try to pull them all the way up. Got a couple more together here. Now we're going to change the direction, so we're going to roll it up from the back. Send it forward in the front. So again, nice full range of motion. Pull your shoulders up from the back towards your earlobe, then send them forward. Again, reverse direction. So now pull them up from the front, send them back. Again, try to really exaggerate that motion, get a full range of motion. Let's get those shoulders warmed up. Nicely done. All right, bring it back. We're going to do flies. Again, maintain that length in your spine and neck, standing nice and tall. Your core is engaged. We're going to get those arms warmed up. It's okay to have a slight bend in your elbows, but otherwise your arms are straight. Let's go ahead and bring that in front, palms facing inward, touching your fingertips together right in front of you. Something you'll hear me reference a lot is the breathing. You want to make sure throughout this entire workout, you're doing proper breathing. So what I mean by that is breathing through your nose. Try to avoid the mouth breathing as much as possible. Now going overhead, touching your fingertips directly overhead. Let's finish getting those shoulders warmed up. All right, now we'll go into the wrist. Feel free to flow with this a little bit. What I'm doing is rolling out my wrist, just getting those nice and loose. Go different directions, up and down, side to side. Again, flow with it a little bit. Warmed up. We're going to move into the core and the trunk of your body. So plant your feet, slight bend in the knees. You're going to twist and extend your arm. So as I twist to my right, I'm extending my left arm across my body. Try to do a full 180-degree rotation. If you can go a little bit more, do that. Going to pick up the tempo slightly. Nicely done. get a couple more. Now we're going to move into the obliques. What you'll do here, stick your right hand up in the air. You can put your left hand on your hips. Lean to your left as you send your hip to right. Try to get this deep stretch. Keep this part of your arm and your side straight. So try not to bend your elbow. Keep that arm straight and really reach. Use this hand to push against your hip. And make sure your right leg is straight, firmly entrenched in the ground. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Stick your left hand up, right hand on your right hip. Go ahead and lean to the right. Make sure that left foot is firmly planted. And it'll help a little bit if you look. Nicely done. All right, we're going to get those kneecaps warmed up. Go ahead. It'll help if you have a couch, wall, sofa, something to put your hand against. You're going to bring your knee up so it's 90 degrees. It should be completely flat. And you're going to extend that out 10 times. Now to the side. 10 times each direction. Again, make sure it's staying flat up here. And lastly, a circle. We're going to do 5 in each direction. So 5 circles counterclockwise, 5 circles clockwise. And just really opening up those hips, getting your knees active. Awesome job. Same thing. Bring that leg up 90 degrees. Extend that forward 10 times. Make sure it's flat, completely flat up here. Side to side. Lastly, we're going to get circles in both directions. 5 circles clockwise, 5 circles clockwise. Other way. Awesome job. All right, we're going to do one more warm-up. We're going to do 50 jumping jacks. That's going to conclude our warm-up before we go into the strength training portion. So let me go ahead and move. Let's go ahead and begin. 1, 2. 10, 20, 30, 40, 10 more. 9, 50. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do the strength training portion. Again, it's a beginner's workout today. So if that doesn't describe you, you can still follow along and increase the difficulty and increase the tempo if you'd like. But going through things a little bit slower, just making sure that you understand the basics and the foundational blocks to build upon. So we're going to start off with the workout bar and a set of bands. The first exercise, what we're going to be doing is an overhead press. This will be for the shoulders, your core as well, a lot of your upper body really. You have 2 options for this. So the easiest setting is going to be clipping it in directly to 3. There's going to be the most amount of slack in the band. If you want to make it a little bit tougher, you put it through 3, clip to 2, 32, or through 3, clip to 1. The exercise, what we're going to be doing is an overhead press just like that. Another variation, what you have is, if that's too much resistance, you can also kneel on the base, thereby making the band travel less distance. You'll feel less resistance. So I also mix it up between these. What you can do is do half the set standing up, then half kneeling. If that's uncomfortable on your knees, you're more than welcome to put a pillow down, something of that. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 overhead press. And again, if you want to modify, do half standing, half kneeling, or in either variant, you're more than welcome to. So let's go ahead and begin. You're going to stand, same thing with the posture, standing nice and tall, shoulders pulled back, lifting the bar up. We're going to extend up, nice controlled release on the way back down. Elbows stay to the side. Breathe out as you push up. Breathe in through your nose as you come back down. Get a nice, slow, controlled movement. We're not rushing through these. Extend up. Slow, controlled on the way down. Halfway there. 5. Let's get 5 more. Extend up. 6. Slow on the way down. Nice, slow, controlled. Breathe out as you push up. Breathing in as you come down. 3 more. Extend all the way up. Controlled. Let's get 2 more. And last one. All right, go ahead, set that down. Give you a little bit of a break. We're gonna go back in. We have 2 more of those. Again, now that you have a feel for the first one, you can adjust the resistance. I currently have mine on 32. If you want to make it a little bit tougher, if you had it just on 3, now might be a good time to adjust it. If you want to add a little bit more resistance, you can always move it up to 31 if you want to increase it more so, or add an additional set of bands. So for this next one, I'll go ahead and show you both variants. I'll do the first 5 standing, last 5 kneeling, in case that is another option you want to do at home. If you are kneeling, you might want to add additional resistance. So if you choose to elect to kneel, that might make sense to put on 32, 31, or try out some of those other ones. So now that you have a feel for the first one, let's go ahead and do set number 2. Same thing, standing nice and tall, pull those shoulders back. Let's go ahead and begin. Deep breath in, breathe out as you extend up. Slow, controlled release on the way back. You always want to control these movements, not jerking the bar around. Be nice, smooth, and controlled with it, standing nice and tall. And you're actually engaging your core a lot throughout this entire exercise series. Especially if you're standing up, your core is going to be engaging, giving you that foundation to press off of. Slow control on the way down. 1 more. That's 5. I'm going to do these next 5 kneeling just so you get a perspective of that. So coming down, kneeling to the base. Got 5 more. Breathing in on the way down. Breathe out as it come up. 4 more. 3 more. 9, and last one. 10. All right, go ahead and set that down. Get a drink of water, give you a little bit of a break. Take about 20, 30 seconds, catch your breath, let those muscles relax. We got 1 more of these sets before our next exercise. So again, things just to recap what we're focusing on. You're using a lot of core and stability. Something you want to avoid is leaning back and getting momentum as you press. That's a common mistake you'll see people do. You don't want to try to get that extra jerk movement to move the bar up. So really keep your core stable. You should be flexing your abs throughout the entire movement. And it's more important to focus on the form rather than saying how much weight or how many reps you can move through. So build up from that foundation. Make sure you have that foundation first. You're doing proper movement, and then gradually increase the difficulty. So we have 1 more of these. I'll do the same thing. I'll show you 5 standing, 5 kneeling. I encourage you to experiment with both. See what works for you, and just see if you can make it a little bit better each time. So let's go ahead and go into our 3rd and final one of the chest press. Standing nice and tall, shoulders pulled back. Let's go ahead and engage that core. Let's breathe in as we bring the bar up. Breathe out as we extend. Breathe in on the way down. Nice controlled movements. Again, keep that core braced. Nice and strong. Try not to get that momentum from leaning back as you extend up. Breathing in on the way down. Nice controlled. Focus on the breath. Breathing in through your nose on the way down. We got 5. I'm going to finish up from kneeling. 6. Breathing out as you extend up. Breathe through your nose on the way down. Breathing in through your nose on the way down. Breathe out as you extend up. One more. Nice controlled on the way back. And breathe out as you extend. Awesome job, everyone. So that's our first set of shoulder press. That's a really great movement for upper body strength, your core as well. Next, what we're going to do is go into squats. I'm going to show you a variation that I generally find a little bit easier for beginners. Another recommendation I sometimes have if you're really new, just getting started, is putting a chair behind you. This will assist as an additional safety net support in case needed. The variation I'm going to show you is a front squat. So normally you might have the bar on your back. This time we're going to have it in the front. Let me just show you a quick demonstration of what that is like. So you pull the shoulder up, you pull the bar up just like those shoulder presses we were doing. But this time we're going to come down to a squat movement, then come right back up. This is a really great, I would recommend starting off with light resistance and gradually increasing. If you really have trouble with your knees, this is still a good way to build up some of that strength and fertilization around them. But a good alternative if you need to is just hold the bar and lift one leg at a time. That might be a little bit easier. But I would encourage you to try to do the front squat with me. We're going to do 3 sets of 10, just like last time. You might want to increase the difficulty a little bit because the bar won't be traveling as high up. So I currently have mine on 32. I'm going to start off with that and probably increase it to 31 on the last one. You can also just do 3 directly if you want to just start off, get a feel from it, and then gradually progress. So let's go ahead and get a set of 10 together. Standing, checking in with your feet, make sure those are in line. Standing nice and tall, we're going to pull the bar up. And let's go ahead and begin. You're going to let your tailbone sink back. Keep your chin up, your shoulders back. Coming right back up. Your arms aren't really moving throughout the entire workout. The bar's just resting against your chest. Breathing in through my nose as I come down. Breathing out as I come up. And again, try to avoid leaning forward. 2, or that's 3. Breathing in through your nose on the way down. Breathing out as you come up. Again, keep your shoulders back, keep your chin up. Try not to look at the ground. Be looking ahead, eyes forward. Nice deep breath as you come down. Come right back up. We got 4 more. Deep breath in. And out. 3 more. Deep breath in. And out. Final. Deep breath in. Out. And last one. Deep breath in. And out. Awesome job, everyone. Go ahead and set that down. Let those muscles relax. Catch your breath. I'm going to rotate sideways for this next one, just so you get a little bit of perspective. The main thing I want you to focus on is not leaning forward. Keep your shoulders back. So just a quick example of the bars up here. Avoid doing this. See how my chest is coming forward? Your chest shouldn't be coming forward at all. The movement should start from your hips and your tailbone coming down. So just like that. Notice the difference between that and this. So don't do this. Do this. All right, so we're going to do 2 more sets of that. We have 10. Now is a good time to make an adjustment on the base if you would like. Again, I have mine on setting 32. I'm going to do 1 more of that and then adjust the resistance, make it 31. And another variant, often people you'll traditionally see is the squat, more on the back. I find that maybe a little bit more strenuous on the shoulders than some people. So you do have that option, but I'm going to be doing a front squat for today's demonstration. So let's go ahead and go to set number 2. Going to go ahead, pull the shoulders back, standing nice and tall. Have my feet evenly in line, spaced apart. Going to have my chin up as I lift the bar up. Going to breathe in on the way down. Breathe out as I come up. Again, notice how I'm keeping the shoulders back, keeping the chin up. Leading with the tailbone down. Deep breath in through the nose as you come down. Breathe out as you come up. That's 3. We got 7 more. Deep breath through your nose. And out as you come up. 6 more. Let's go. Breathe in and out. Deep breath in and out. And we got 3 more. Breath in. And final one. Deep breath in and out. Awesome job, everyone. Go ahead, set that down. Get a drink of water. Feel free to make an adjustment to the band or the base if you'd like. We got 1 more set of those before we transition to our next exercise. Squats are one of, anytime you're doing a compound movement, using multiple joints, that's going to be one of the most effective ways to burn fat, build strength. So squats are really one of the most foundational elements, what you'll do in every day in life, and just a tremendous exercise for building that strength and mobility that you'll need. So would strongly recommend continuing to implement those in your practice, continue to build on that, get started with that foundation, and then build up, gradually add resistance, gradually make it a little bit more difficult, but start with the basics. So we're gonna go back in. We got 1 more set of these. Let's go ahead into our 3rd and final set. Pick up the workout bar, check in with your feet. They are in line, evenly spaced apart, pulling the shoulders back, got the chin lifted. You're not looking at my toes or looking at the ground throughout the workout. I have my chin lifted the time. And take a deep breath in, breathe out as we pull the bar up. Let's go ahead. So deep breath in and out as you come up. Again, keep those shoulders pulled back. Three, deep breath in. Breathing through my nose. Breathing out as you come up. 6 more. Deep breath in and out. 5 more. 6, 7. Core is nice and strong. Keep that core engaged. 8. Almost there. Keep pushing. 9. And last one. 10. Awesome job, everyone. Go ahead and set that down. We're gonna now move to our next exercise, which we're gonna be doing bicep curl. We have 2 more exercises, and that's gonna be our workout for today. So I'm now gonna modify the base. Right now I have it on 32. I've had that on both exercises. I'm gonna have the resistance coming from the front. So what I'm gonna do is put it on 13. This is gonna be a pretty good starting level for most people. What we're gonna be doing is a bicep curl. You can also, if you want to add difficulty, go to 14 or 15. That's going to increase the difficulty, or adding on a band. But I'm going to start off for 13 for the first initial one. And the same variant that I showed you guys for the shoulder press, where you can kneel on the base, you can do that here as well. It probably won't be necessary for most people, but just wanted to let you know that that is an option for many of the exercises you are doing. So if you're ever doing tricep extensions or other different exercises at home, just know you have an option for that, for lowering the amount of resistance. So we're gonna be standing on the middle of the base, elbows by your side. We got 10 bicep curls together. So give you guys a couple of seconds to set up. Once again, I'm on 13 through 1 clip to 3. Standing nice and tall, shoulders pulled back. Let's go ahead and begin. You're gonna curl up, squeeze at the top, slow, controlled release. I want you to really focus on squeezing at the top, so squeeze your biceps as hard as you can up here, and then a nice controlled release. The elbows are staying by your side, so you want to imagine that there's a pin locking your elbows to your side, so those can't move. Your elbow from your shoulder shouldn't be moving the entire time. It's just your elbow down to your wrist that is moving throughout the entire movement. So squeeze at the top, slow, controlled release. Keep it up. Squeeze. Nice, slow, controlled on the way down. Not rushing through these. We got 3 more. Two more. Squeeze at the top. And last one. Awesome job, everyone. Go ahead and set that down. We got 2 more of those, and then our final exercise. We're gonna do a back movement. See if you can increase the difficulty. So right now I'm on 13. You have a good idea of what that's like. If you want to increase it, try moving up to 14 through 1 clip to 4, or you can even reduce it if that was too much, go to 12. So again, play around with the resistance. Hopefully you have a good idea of how to modify that and adjust it. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write in. I'll try to answer those in a timely manner. So we're gonna go back in, set number 2. I'm gonna do a different variation this time. So this is gonna be a forearm grip. Last time I had my palms facing up. I'm gonna reverse that with my palms facing down. Then we'll go back into the first one we did on the last one. So again, standing nice and tall, pull those shoulders back. Same thing applies. You're keeping your elbows locked to your side. And let's begin. Nice, slow, controlled release. Elbows stay by your side. You bring the bar up, squeeze at the top. Nice, controlled release. So by flipping your palms over from palms facing up to down, you're gonna be targeting more of your forearms in this versus the last one being more focused on your biceps. Keep pushing. Halfway there, squeeze at the top, slow, controlled release. We got 5 more. Squeeze at the top. Keep those elbows by your side, shoulders pulled back. Again, we want to maintain that posture not only in these exercises, but outside of the workout as well. Just try to ingrain those posture tips throughout your life, especially if you're sitting down on a computer often, typing away. It's easy to hunch up. All right, we got 2 more. Squeezing at the top. Controlled release. We got 1 more. And a controlled release. Awesome job, everyone. Go ahead and set that down. Get a drink of water. We're going to switch back over for this last one to the biceps or palm facing up for this last one. Feel free to make any adjustments or modifications in the base. Otherwise, I'm going to continue on setting 13 through 1 clip to 3. And we're going to wrap this up with 1 more of these, then our next exercise, and that's going to be our workout for today. So give it a couple more seconds. Free to shake out those arms. Let's go ahead and begin with our last one. So palms facing up this time. Go ahead and grip the bar, standing in the middle of the base, elbows to your side. Let's go ahead and begin. Curling up, squeeze at the top. Coming up, squeeze at the top, slow, controlled release. Almost there, keep pushing. Stay nice and tall, keep those shoulders pulled back, core engaged. Squeeze at the top. We got 4 more. Let's dig through deep on these last ones. Squeeze at the top, controlled release. We got 3 more. And last one. Awesome job. All right, go ahead and sit that down. Nice job. We got 1 final exercise. You're just going to be using a single set of bands for this one. You don't have any attachments. What we're going to be doing is a back exercise, pulling the band across the back. So you'll have a single band, loose band in your hands, grabbing the ends. What we're going to be doing is pulling the band across our chest for our rotator cuffs and our back. We're going to be doing this set 10 times. Same thing applies, 3 sets of 10. You're going to keep your arms all the way straight. Let's go ahead and begin. Arms are straight, and you're going to keep them straight as you pull the band across your chest. Pause for a second as you come back, keeping those arms straight. So we got 10 here together. 2. Pulling it across. 3. Pause for a second at the full extension. 4. Almost there. 6 more. You need to take additional breaks, not a problem. Otherwise, keep pushing. Keep that core engaged. Even though it's a back-focused exercise, use that core for stability. Got 3 more. Keep those arms straight. And last one. Nicely done. All right. We got 2 more of those. Go ahead and set the band down. Get a drink of water. Something you can do if you want to make it a little bit more difficult is bring your hands closer to the center. So the more you extend out on the edges, the easier it's going to be. To make it a little bit more difficult, bring your hands a little bit closer together. Have a little bit looser ends. You're going to give yourself more tension that way. You can also use 2 bands if you'd like. Otherwise, using 1 band will be a good starting basis. So we got 2 more of these. Let's go ahead and finish strong. Almost there with our workout. Go ahead and extend those arms forward. And let's begin. Again, maintaining that nice posture, staying nice and tall. Keep that core tight and engaged. We're almost there. Keep pushing. You got 3 more. And last one. Keep those arms extended. 10. All right. Almost there. Got 1 more set. I know your arms are shaking. You might feel a little tense. Let's finish strong. Get a drink of water. Give you guys a little bit of a break. Catch your breath. Then we'll finish up this workout. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to write in. We'll give a little bit of time after the workout for a Q&A if you have any things you'd like to address, any questions or any other suggestions you might have. But otherwise, we got 1 more set. I like to stay moving, stay shuffling in these breaks. If you're not drinking some water, try not to be sitting down. Don't get sedentary. Make sure you're standing up. Nice deep breaths. Let's go ahead and finish out this workout. So final set. Let's finish strong. Extend that all the way. We got our last set of 10. Extending cross. Hold that tension for a little bit as you come back. Extending all the way. Pulling those shoulder blades back. We got 5 more. Keep pushing. Almost there. Halfway there. Final 2. And final 1. Awesome job. All right, guys, that's our workout today. Appreciate those of you tuning in live to join. You will have that on replay. If you want to come back, repeat it again. It'll be in your on-demand replay section. And as always, we love your guys' feedback. So if you have any feedback on the workout today, thought the difficulty was good, need something a little bit lighter, a little bit more difficult, this was a beginner's workout. So if you found it too easy, I would encourage you to check out some of our workouts later in the week. That'll be on different degrees of difficulty. But again, any feedback that you might have, we really do appreciate it. You can also book the trainers for a one-on-one session where it'll be a 2-way stream. They can give you real-time feedback based on your form, personalized motivation, all that good stuff to just make sure that you're being accountable and reaching your goals, because that's what it's all about. So thanks again for tuning in. I'll leave it open if anyone has any questions. Any comments on the workout today? Otherwise, we'll wrap this up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Awesome job. So any final questions, comments, thoughts? All right. Well, I appreciate it once again, everyone, for tuning in. As always, you can send me a direct message if you do have questions, want to take anything offline after this. But thanks again for tuning in. Until next one. Thanks, everyone. Take care.